James plays game
with me.
So the past couple of games here, they've been
Fan-fucking-tastic.
That's one way of putting it. And we're going to just continue on that train of what the fuck am I even looking at here? But hopefully this will be a little bit more interesting.
You went the whole day knowing we were going to do this.
Oh, I've gone like a whole week and a half knowing that we were going to do this. And I thought I was prepared, but it turns out I was wrong. Because, yeah. Well, that's in the past. Now we're in the future. We're in the future of full motion video, and celebrating all of that, and the past and present and future, and it's all full motion video. It's all movies. Video games are movies now. Your movies are video games, interactive film. It's the future of entertainment, everybody. And so I'm going to throw some names out there, and you tell me how this sounds to you. DreamWorks, Disney, Steven Spielberg, Quentin Tarantino, Jennifer Aniston, Penn and Teller.
Oh God, are you going to make us play Desert Bus?
No, you're safe from Desert Bus.
I'm going to be honest with you. You led us down this road of celebrities once before.
Yes, but
I actually knew those ones this time.
You know what? Carry on. Michael knew about them. That it overrides everything.
I'm glad you think so.
Michael, whenever you know somebody by name, I'm literally in shock and awe.
I'm glad.
So what is our name going to be?
Quentin Tarantino.
No. Okay. You know what?
Sure.
That's fine. Yeah. There was a good movie.
Tarantino.
That's what Callie said, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we all went through a Tintin Quarantino.
Steven Spielberg.
Yep.
Is this like Shawshank Redemption? What's happening?
You know what? It kinda is. I don't know. I thought I was gonna give the title right there, but... So this is Steven Spielberg, the director's chair, I think it's called.
How far into Friends was this?
Catherine Hellman is also in this. She played Mona in Who's the Boss. I think this is pre-Friends, like just before.
Pre-Friends.
Post-Leprechaun, pre-Friends.
Now then, if I had a nickel every time we played a game tonight that had an actress from Friends in it,
excuse me, where's the
I'd have 2 nickels.
17.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird it's happened twice. So here we are in Hollywood.
Yeah, that's what I usually picture Hollywood looking like.
Welcome.
There he is.
I've chosen you to direct our next project, so welcome to the studio. Now, making movies is one of the greatest jobs.
He said he's
in the
chosen
world.
us to direct
You've
the
gotta
next
have
film.
Talent and
Oh,
intuition,
thanks. I feel
patience,
honored.
and
I
energy,
always
and
forget
the
when
real
he sounds
innate
what he
ability to
looks
tell a
like
story
until I see him.
and a comfortable pair of shoes. Of course, a great crew is also essential, so I've handpicked some of the best people in Hollywood to work with you, and I'll be around to guide
Okay,
you
you
through the
say
process
seventh guest
from writing
isn't
the script
FMV,
to
but this
premiering
is
the film.
the same kind
The
of
movie
thing.
Oh,
you're
no,
about to
just you
personally
wait.
make. So go to
I'm
studio
waiting.
operations and please sign in.
Oh, that reminds me. I had a question for Matt and Callie.
Okay.
Specifically because James can't answer this.
Whoa. Just a minor
wait until
tremor,
there's not
nothing
talking.
to really worry about. Welcome to Southern California. I'm your PA, that's short for production assistant. Come on into operations to sign in. You can't start production until you do.
Okay, you can continue.
That squeak.
Okay, so Matt, Callie. We've done this for a couple weeks now.
It feels like
We have-
years.
We've heard from James a number of criteria that dictates whether a game is or is not an FMV game, right?
Uh-huh.
Based off of the criteria he has given us and the games that we have played, is Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma an FMV game?
No.
No.
Interesting.
I'm here to assist you. If you ever need help, just
Did you
click on
see
the
any
page. I'll leave
live
it here on the
action
desk.
in it?
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
see
I
any
have.
live action in Dragon's Lair in Time, Gal?
Got it.
Okay, we've got a beeper.
Okay, now this is studio operations where you get started. So grab one of the
boy.
blank
It's gonna be a
slates
long
and then
hour.
sign in.
Man, based where that Hollywood sign is, we're in like the same location that we played poker in.
Before you can do anything,
Don't
you need to
remind
sign
me.
in on an available slate. The
we
slates
have
are
to
kept
sign in
in
on
a
a
vault.
slate.
Pager.
Remember, if you have any
Motorola
problems,
pager
drag the
even.
pager to the spot
those
you're having
exist?
trouble with.
Motorola, yeah. Video, no.
If your name is correct, hit OK.
Video doesn't exist.
No.
If
Click
your
on the
name is
newspaper
correct,
when
we
you're
might
done
have gotten
reading
it wrong.
So I don't know if you guys have quite understood what this is all about, but this is essentially like a simulation of what it's like to put together a film production. And so you're going through as like a new director
The guys at the
and
studio are
they're
thrilled
teaching
you're
you
directing this picture.
what
But they
goes
run
into
tight
making a
ship here,
picture.
so they're gonna
And you have all
monitor
these
your
different
budget and
people that
schedule on a
tell you
daily
what their
basis.
jobs are,
Here, take
and
a
they
look,
help
then click
you
on it to move on.
like make a movie.
Click on the budget when you're done reviewing it.
So this is our budget. We have $845,000 and 22 days for our schedule.
That's enough time.
Day one, and this is our cost so far. It'll be $5K over 0.4 days. Let writers write script alone is $40K in 4 days. Production, we got to set up a scene, and we see the costs here, $50K, half a day.
Click on the budget when you're done reviewing it.
I will, PA lady. Shoot a master shot, which is $25K. Production delays. Print a shot. All this stuff going on. Editing to make a cut, place a cut, play a Foley effect, record Foley effects, music selections, all the stuff that goes into making a movie.
You should go next door to pre-production to start writing your script. Click on the exit icon over there to go out to the lot.
So this
She
is
really needs you to get moving.
yeah. So now,
Just move your mouse to the right or the left and have a look around.
okay, thank you. We're looking for pre-production, which should be right here.
It all begins with the written word. We owe our careers to the writers, and my saying has always been, if it's not on the page, it's not on the stage. So we got you a
This
couple
is very
of
topical.
positively and
He's
really
always
amazing,
saying that.
terrific writers, Ted and Terry, or Terry and Ted, who have their own ideas, so learn early to collaborate, knowing that in the end, it's you who must make the final decision
doesn't
about the
even
story that you
matter.
want to tell. So this is your first time up at bat. Keep it nice and simple. The story that's been greenlit is that of a prisoner wrongly accused of murder who's about to be executed unless his girlfriend can find who set him up. Unfortunately, this studio is only willing to let you tell one side of the story. So whose story do you want to tell, the prisoner's or the girlfriend's?
Did you guys get all that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Personally, I think the prisoner sounds more interesting.
Yeah, I'd say the prisoner.
Yeah. I'm going girlfriend, but I'm
Okay.
outloaded.
I will say that the prisoner is played by Quentin Tarantino and the girlfriend is played by Jennifer Aniston. And I know what you're thinking. That's perfect casting. I can totally see them as a couple.
Well, I don't know. What are Jennifer Aniston's feet like?
Oh,
What?
Quentin Tarantino reference. He likes feet a lot.
He loves feet.
Oh no, I do know that. Oh no. I don't like it here.
Yeah, I'll go with girlfriend
Great
just on that
choice.
alone.
That's exactly the way we would have gone. My name's Ted.
My name's
Yeah,
Ted.
you seem like you'd have gone that way.
Film Aladdin.
And so in Hollywood, we're the perfect pair to write a prison picture.
We're really excited to be
That's a
working
good
with
joke.
you. Hey, we're your biggest fans.
Biggest fans.
Now listen, do you want to give some creative input in this story, or should we write it alone?
So these are actual people that work in Hollywood. Like these are actual writers. Like they said, they worked on Aladdin. There's your Disney for you. And I think that's kind of neat that we get a little bit of like the behind the scenes on how this stuff works. And we get a little bit of like, hey, here's actual people that did like actual movies that you liked. And what do you think? Do we want to let them do it themselves, or should we help them with it?
I
mean, for sake of content, I guess we'd want to work with them.
yeah, I guess so.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, great. So it's just you and me.
And me.
Click on the outline so we can read through it.
After you read through the outline, click on the sequence you want to use for the opening of the film.
Then drag it over to us and we'll write it.
I'll write it.
He'll type it.
To turn the pages of your outline in script, click on the bottom corners of the pages.
Okay, so we have like different scenes here, and then we can choose what our opening scene is going to be.
Magic show performed by Pain and Terror.
Yep. Can you guess who Penn and Teller's characters are?
No idea, really.
The prison warden and the prison guard.
There we go. We'll just, this will be our opening shot as the end. The guards wheel Jack's body out on a gurney.
Yep,
Well, I
that's
mean-
me. I suppose you're wondering how I got here.
It'd
Yeah,
be more
actually,
funny.
let's go with that.
I was thinking it'd be even funnier if we start with Laura and Jack are reunited on the prison steps, but then the rest of it is actually about how Jack dies. The classic bait and switch.
So yeah,
Yeah, I think that's probably better.
so we give it to them, and then he types it up super fast. Print it out.
It's good. I like it.
And then, yeah, they give some more depth to what that scene actually looks like. So from the outline to actual like script here.
All right. The scene is finished.
Why don't you take this masterpiece, lay it in the script book?
We're on a roll now.
Excellent.
That might be the first high five ever shown in an FMV game.
That can't be true.
Aniston joins friendly cast of... Oh, so maybe this was after Friends. Because they're making a reference.
Now that you've got the hang of it, go back to the outline and select
Well,
the
when
next
did this
sequence you
game
want us
come
to
out?
write.
Keep it up until we finish the script.
1996?
Yeah, Friends started in 94.
Oh, okay.
Okay, got it. They sent me on a run, but don't worry, I'm still there for you. If you need me, just click on my pager and then drag it over to the place where you have the question about. Now this is a special pager. I've programmed it to give you the information you're looking for. If you get lost or you just want to know how to do something faster, click on the PA pager button. It'll show you everything you need to know about the room you're in. Well, that's another call, gotta go. Yeah.
So I think we can have them write up some more stuff. So now we could do this. So we start out with him dead, and then we go in with them being reunited. He's a really
Good.
fast typer.
I like it.
We're getting in the paper there.
Congratulations on your script. Now you'll need to give your film a working title.
So
Don't worry, you can change your title at any time back in operations.
what should our title be, do you guys think? A man wrongly imprisoned, a girlfriend trying to help exonerate him, Penn and Teller.
Zaboomafoo.
No, don't do that. Don't
No?
do that.
No? Okay.
You didn't even spell it right.
It's the sequel.
Zabuma 2.
Zuboom. A drink to remember.
It's the sequel. Again.
Yeah.
FYI, by now, all the major papers and all the online services have read your script, so you'd better do something original with it. By the way, your script is now available in all locations and can be printed out in studio operations.
Okay, so now we'd be looking for... Oh, it's nighttime. Our day has been going. Let's see who we get to meet here.
Okay, your screenplay is
Steven
done,
Spielberg.
and it's been approved by the studio, which means that now you're ready to start production. Production is tough. You'll have to consider every decision you make. And because this is your first time, this studio is going to be constantly in your face on the budget and schedule. Don't worry, that happens to me too. If you plan your shots and you stick to your script, I'm sure you're going to do great. I never start production without first hiring a brilliant director of photography.
And here they are now.
Hi, my name is Dean Cundy. Some of the films I've shot include Jurassic Park, Casper, Back to the Future, and Roger Rabbit. One of the most challenging sequences
I've seen all but one of
One of
those.
these
Rapper
things
scene in the
is
kitchen
not
for
like
Jurassic
the
Park.
others.
The excitement of the storytelling had to be told by the images, which was greatly complicated by the fact that the images came at different times and from different places. Sometimes the actors were in empty rooms, sometimes the actors worked with large mechanical dinosaurs, and sometimes the dinosaurs came from the computer. And all of this had to be tied together by the lighting and the camera angles. So you can see that
Nowadays,
movies
all
about
actors are
images,
filmed on green
and
screen, so I don't
translating
really
the
have a
director's
job
vision
anymore.
of the story into images is my job.
I mean, it's getting worse with
So I've
AI.
read your script, very visual. I've broken it down by moods.
Yeah,
made
those
choices
script
about
writers
which
are out of
lights
work
to
now,
use,
too.
Which lenses, and even what film stock is appropriate. So why don't you open the script and click on the first scene that you'd like to shoot.
I don't think we're going to delve too much further into the details of this game, because, I mean, you're kind of seeing how this all plays out so far. We'll go to the script, and we'll go to our opening here.
Great place to start. The green viewfinder shows you where our master shot is set up. Master shot is a wide shot that shows all the action of a scene. As a novice,
But it's
you'll be shooting all
surprisingly
master
detailed
shots.
and
Click on the green
descriptive
viewfinder
and
to load your
informative
shot,
on
then the green camera button down there to roll
how to
camera.
make a movie. This might actually have been beneficial to a lot of amateur filmmakers, if I'm being generous.
I think this would be a good way to get a kid be oh, I'd really like to be a filmmaker.
Yeah, I won't hit it on that one.
Yeah, so that's Jennifer Aniston right here, and this is Quentin Tarantino's smoking body. I think.
They fired
got
it
that
up.
smell coming from
Hi,
the feet.
I'm Yvonne, the hairdresser for your movie. It's going to take about 40 minutes to get Laura ready for the movie.
So that's the hairdresser. Yeah, we'll wait 40 minutes.
I mean, that costs
demonstrated
time is
by
money.
this piggy bank.
Okay, Laura's ready for makeup now.
We blew the budget because hair needed
Hi,
to
I'm
be done.
Allison, your costume designer. We shot so late last night. All the costume houses were closed. I didn't have the pre-sizes when I left here last night. It's gonna be an hour. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Okay, we're ready in wardrobe. We can go now.
Hi, I'm Yvonne. I'm your hairdresser for the movie. It's going to take about 20 minutes to get Ma ready.
Yeah.
I imagine this usually happens
faces stiff.
like at
this
the
is
same
where
time.
people like lose jobs.
Okay, so it's stiff delays. I think we've just been held up for 2 hours while people did the jobs that they would have to do anyway.
Okay, Ma's ready to go into makeup now.
Can we film now?
We established the
Looks
shot.
like it.
We established like the positioning and everything that we would need, who we would need in the shot, and what it would take to get them ready. The costume and the hair. I guess makeup. Forget about that. And we film.
Moving picture. Quiet, please. Rolling.
Speeding.
Action.
Yeah, he's smoking.
The first day of shooting is over. You
Broken.
can relax now, but not for long. It all starts again on the second day. Here, you better take a look at the schedule and budget clipboard to see how you're doing. Click on it to okay it.
Okay, so the dark blue is what we've spent so far in terms of time and money. That looks fine to me.
After you watch a shot, click on the red reel button down there to print it. That means you'll be able to take it to the editing room. If you don't print the shot, then you won't have it when you get there. If you'd like to see the shot again, click on the picture of the camera again. Once you've printed a shot, the viewfinder will become gray.
That's a print.
They call me One Take Jimmy.
If you want to shoot a new
Your name's
scene,
really Jimmy?
you can either select one from
No,
your script
they
book
just call me that.
or use the scroll bar to find the scene you want.
I don't like it very much, but I'm bullied at work at the movie factory.
That's sad.
Okay, yeah, we'll lose unused work hours. This is pretty much it. I mean, you can go into editing where you actually like clip the video and then sound effects and all that stuff. And graphics lab, product credits. I have to insert disc 3 for that one. Okay.
Oh, I hope you have disc 3.
I think it was Control and F4 to switch disc. We had to go to the third disc for the game credits.
That was it?
Yeah.
What a great game. What a great
Beautiful
movie we
game.
made.
Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let this run. And I'm gonna talk about what happens next. As you saw, this is the process of making a movie, but what about actually, like, watching the final product? Like, that would be the fun part of, like, seeing all this work come together into, like, an actual film, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're not going to do that in this, because I'm not going to go through all of the shots and everything that are in this game and the whole process. If only there was something out there that would make it much easier and streamlined for all of us to play it like an actual FMV game. And you might understand where I'm going with this, because that's exactly what we're gonna do. While this keeps rolling, I'm gonna go over to a Wikipedia page. I'm just going to read this for you, straight off of Wikipedia, okay?
Okay.
Paolo Pedercini, born 1981, is an Italian game designer known for making flash video games based on provocative left-wing socio-political points of view on topics such as labor market flexibility and queer theory, in explicit opposition with the mainstream video game industry. He is also known under the pseudonym Male Industria, the name of his website. He's known for games such as Queer Power, Faith Fighter, and the McDonald's video game. The games are often offered as freeware under a Creative Commons non-commercial license. So, Paolo is a comrade. We stan a left-wing activist. And they've got a whole bunch of things here that in this Wikipedia page that talk about their works and their activism and their projects that they've done. But the reason that we're going to be talking about this today is they put together this thing called Tweevy. And it's essentially a program that you use to create your own like FMV branching style movies. And they did this for something called Like, which I guess was I don't actually know. It's a
it's
museum.
an enemy in Zelda.
Well, that as well. But I think it was like a museum type project or like an exhibition or something like that. And they utilized it for a few different reproductions of things. For example, if you watch my part 0 where I mentioned Kino Automat, the Czechoslovakian film, that was one of the things that they used this program for, to recreate it. They also did I'm Your Man, which is a very early interactive film, which we might get to in the future. And they also did Steven Spielberg's Director's Choices. Not Director's Chair, but Director's Choices. So they took all of the cutscenes from this game and they put them through this program and made it into like a choose your own adventure thing, a branching path type of deal. And I thought we would experience the film that way. Does that sound like a plan for you guys?
Sure.
This is your rodeo, man.
My rodeo?
Yep.
Okay, well, yeehaw, everybody. I'm going to switch over to sharing, hopefully, the correct screen. There we go. And we'll just deal with that later. Now, these choices are timed. So I thought what we would do is like a round robin sort of thing. So each person will make one choice, and then the next person makes the next choice, and we just keep going in a circle. Okay?
All right. What's the order?
I figured we go in order of who has seen the most Steven Spielberg movies to least.
All right. Well, I guess I better look up Steven Spielberg movies and start counting.
I'm kidding. I just figured.
No. Everybody, pull up IMDb. Let's go.
Okay.
Start
Steven
counting.
Spielberg filmography. Okay, I'm going to count how many I've got.
I need a second. I'm just getting it up.
Are we ready?
I guess.
Yep. I guess so.
Hopefully the sound will be all right. I have no control. This is all brand new to me.
I guess we'll figure it out.
The scene, Ravenswood Prison. Behind these cold stone walls, Jack Cavello eats his last meal, hears his last rites, and at 12 noon will walk that long last mile to the electric chair. The world was shocked when it learned of the brutal slaying of heiress Victoria Hemmerdinger. The killer's motive? Theft of her famed jewelry collection, including the spectacular diamond tiara del Fuego. Her trusted chauffeur, Jack Cavello, was arrested and convicted, but the jewels were never recovered. Instrumental in Cavello's capture were Sigmund Payne and Leroy Terror. magicians, escape artists, and personal psychics to Mrs. Hemmerdinger. It was they who led police to the murder weapon, a pearl-handled saber found in the trunk of Cavello's car.
This is a real movie that would have really happened for real, I'm sure.
Manic.
Manic Tarantino sounds like a... He should just call himself that from now on.
Oh my god, the sound design here. Hello.
I never touched that old lady! Mrs. H was always really good to me. I would never hurt her!
Jack, it's time.
Any word from my girl? Well, you're strapping me into old Sparky. She's trying to find the real killer. Any word from her? Huh?
No, son. I'm sorry.
Well, what about the governor, huh? Any word from her? Huh?
I'm sorry,
Huh?
son. No.
How about Ed McMahon? Is there any word from him? Huh?
Huh?
No.
I could already be a winner now, you know?
Huh?
Sure, Jack. We know.
Stop looking at me!
Let's go, Cavello. It's time.
Yeah.
Let's go, Cavello. It's time. I mean, we wouldn't want to be late, would we?
And yeah, that is a Pulp Fiction poster in his cell.
With the freely selected card plus deep within the deck, my partner Terror will psychically suck its identity from your minds. And is that your card? The Three of Clubs.
That was a really impressive trick. Because
So
I actually
impressive.
was thinking of the Three of Clubs.
And now, for our finale, I need a volunteer from the audience. Someone with an adventurous soul, the thirst for the unknown, and the courage to seek it.
Will I do?
Yes, very nicely. Right up here, please.
That was creepy.
Yeah, that was creepy. Let's.
Okay. I'm assuming you meant creepy? Like we were
Yeah,
choosing
I
it?
did. Yeah.
What's your name?
Laura?
Laura. Lovely. Simply lovely.
The little finger wag.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Step out of the box. Our last trick is entitled The Beast Within. Get this adjusted here.
That wasn't the trick yet, guys. He just moved an arrow.
There once was a beautiful woman, unjustly imprisoned by an evil king.
Okay, so she snuck out in the back here to look for evidence.
Oh.
Pearl-handled saber. It's just like the murder weapon.
Okay.
Where did they hide the tiara? Oh my gosh.
Acting! She just happens to have a jeweler's eye.
That's real.
But the lady needed her freedom, and without it, her beauty began to fade, and her darker side emerged. Hideous, isn't it? Get in, Tara, get in there.
That's the costume, all right.
But the king realized that he loved the lady, no matter what she looked like. Although gorgeous babe was preferable. And it was his love that brought her back.
Uh-oh.
But she was, right after she came back, She was attacked by a roving band of raptors, and the king had her stuffed and mounted, although not necessarily in that order. Whew. Is it hot in here? What do you expect? A happy ending from guys named Pain and Terror? That is Sig Payne and Leroy Terror, my partner. And thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Hardest working people in these rooms, the waiters and waitresses. Come on, tip them generously.
Obviously, I got to go comedy Tarantino.
Actually, could you boys show me where the complaint box is? Because I have a big old complaint. I never got my baked Alaska. You know the whole last meal part of this execution. They said I could get whatever I wanted. And I ordered the blowfish and the baked Alaska. As I figured, if you last meal, you might as well try the blowfish then. We could do it, right? But I never got the baked Alaska. And I don't think it's right that I think I want to skip this thing altogether. I don't just think this is the right way to go about this, simply because there's so many things I haven't seen, and there's so many things I haven't done. Like, for instance, I've never been to Paris. Did you know that? I've never been to Paris, and I've never seen the Eiffel Tower. I've never held a crying baby. I mean, I don't really want to hold a crying baby, but I never have, and that's like,
I think this is better comedy than Joe Piscopo.
It was my fault.
Yeah.
The movie was great. I was tired that night, and everything was. And also,
we can go there.
I haven't figured out how to work my VCR. That 12 thing just keeps flashing no matter what I do.
Oh my god, dude, shut up.
In heaven, none of the good shows are ever scheduled opposite each other.
Really?
Yeah, never.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me that in heaven, I'm watching New York, I'm watching Chicago Hope, and
hey, that is
Okay, Matt.
More comedy.
Okay, Big Mac.
Oh, that was disappointing.
Don't cry, Mom. I can be strong as long as you don't cry.
Michael.
I talked with Laura.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was my turn.
Framed you.
Can we go back?
To get backstage
Nope.
at their club.
I guess yeah. Okay.
Don't cry, Mom.
Important.
I can be strong as long as you don't cry.
I talked with Laura.
Okay, it was already doing that, so.
Okay.
And she figured out a way to get backstage at their club.
That's too dangerous, Ma. How could you let her do that?
How could I stop her? She loves you, Jack. Maybe as much as I do.
How come somebody so beloved is about to die?
Sorry, ma'am.
We gotta figure out a way to give Laura a chance. If we only had more time.
Gun cake.
I have something for you, son. I thought you'd get a blast out of this.
Oh my. Okay, that's actually really good.
I'm glad I went with this choice.
Ma, I think you forgot something.
Oh, you're right. You like walnuts.
Does anybody have a hand?
That was a genuinely good joke. That was like a lethal weapon, Naked Gun joke.
She's expecting my call.
Who are you? What's your game?
Why would you make this call in the place you should not be?
Oh, I was
Because it's the 90s.
Because we had less than $1 million in our budget.
Laid eyes on you. I've been more in the mood for hearts.
You know, besides being a master illusionist, I'm also a genuine psychic.
So do you have a crystal ball?
He
just
does, right
saw
behind
it.
you.
It's an awfully personal question.
Well, what do you predict for my future?
Oh, I can't predict your future, my dear. Because you don't have it.
Dodge the knives.
Good dodge.
Good thing there's no.
Oh my god.
Okay. That's fine.
What are you doing, lady?
Now she's gonna try calling with the crystal ball. Oh my god.
Alright.
Time for drama.
What, you don't want humor anymore?
We need a little bit of seriousness here. So yeah, in case it wasn't clear, by playing that game properly, we would be picking moments out of the script, picking scenes to shoot, editing those shots, and essentially what we're doing here would come through in the end. But
Yeah.
this is a lot faster and a little bit larger picture, I think.
Sleep.
The tiara was in there. Okay, Michael.
Call the governor.
Michael, you're too slow, man.
I mean, I have to be able to read both.
Okay, hold on. Call the governor.
Shoot!
Okay, Callie.
Just in time.
Oh my god.
Hello, are you still there? Hello.
Hello?
This is very fast.
Yeah, some of these are very fast.
Hello.
Uh-oh, did we break it?
Uh-oh.
There we
Are
go.
you still there? Yes. Hi, this is Laura. Was just speaking to you before. I need the
Hello,
governor.
darkness, my old friend.
I don't care what she is doing. Would you please just get her out of the room? And I need to speak to her. You. Oh, hello, please. Yes. You have to stop the explanation. I've got to stop.
The explanation?
Explanation. I didn't say explanation. I said, execution. That's what I meant.
Was that... How much you want to bet that was not in the script?
The thing with the ground. I found it, and I know that he didn't do it. So you gotta help me. Oh no!
Have taken a handful of the offering, even the memorial thereof, and burn it upon the altar, and afterward shall cause the woman to drink the water. And when he hath done made her to drink the water, then it shall come to pass that if she be defiled, and done trespass against her husband, that the water that causes the curse shall enter into her, and become bitter, and her belly shall swell, and her thigh shall rot, and the woman shall be a curse upon her people. And if the woman be not defiled,
Okay, Matt.
but be clean.
The governor calls.
Any last words?
God help me.
We're gonna save them.
Hello?
Gag phone call is
Yes,
so
Governor.
silly.
Yes, right away. Now, seems your girl's been playing beat the
Okay,
clock
Michael.
and won.
Happy ending.
Get him out of there.
Oh!
Wait,
I think I didn't push it in time?
No.
maybe?
Seems your girl's been playing beat the clock.
Why would they put the switch right beside the phone?
There we go. Okay. I did click the right thing. It just might not have been in time. Well, at least we got to see both, right?
I guess so.
Oh. Oh.
Look away.
Oh, that's quite a bit for a movie.
Okay,
So we could have
that's
somehow
enough.
had both in there and confuse the audience very much.
So we had a happy ending there. Everybody
We did.
Is there any alternate things that you guys want to see before we end this, or?
I think we're good.
I think we got it all.
Yeah, we did the best we could.
Okay. So that's Steven Spielberg's director's chair and Molly Industria's cut of the film, director's choices. And what are your thoughts on both the game and the film, I guess you'd call it?
I mean, the game itself wasn't actually that bad. It would be really good to like give to like a younger kid and kind of get them interested in filmmaking. The movie itself, maybe not so much.
I enjoyed it.
I mean, okay, but I'm using like the thought process of a child having to make this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a child made that movie.
Okay.
Well, like I said, I think it's an interesting idea of kind of showing how a movie comes together and what it takes. But, I mean, I was kind of bored by the end of it, of what I showed there. I did not want to go into the editing and the Foley and graphics and stuff. I figured I don't think it did a great job of like being
Interactive.
Yeah, and
Interesting.
Yeah, just like it didn't really grip me, but I appreciated what they were trying to do. And the movie there was, I think, appropriately cheesy. And I think that gun cake gag was legitimately hilarious.
That was really good. I will say that was pretty good. Probably the best part.
Yeah. Matt, do you have any thoughts?
No thoughts. Head empty.
So I've actually, since you are essentially like the person of the group here that knows like the FMV games and things like that, I have been trying to find things that you might not have heard of before. Is this
Sounds like
one
you're
of
doing
them?
a good job.
Yeah, this is one of them.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know, like, director's chair doesn't exactly scream like game as much to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that you guys were kind of arguing on whether that is or isn't an FMV game, but the thing is, it does in fact feature the full motion video as a significant part of how that game plays out, by having all of the people talking to you and doing their actions and stuff. And then, of course, the movie itself being like the final product that you've put together. So that's why I say absolutely an FMV movie or FMV game. Oh, both, I guess. But for now, that's it for Steven Spielberg and his director's chair. And we'll see you for the next
now
experience.
he gets executed.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, Dr. Nick.